Just give me one chance, please. But it was in vain. It had no impact on fellow seagulls. John was outcasted. He was not sorry for him done, but it was disappointment for him. John started enjoying his student life again, alone in the sky. What a pleasure that was. Learn as much as you can. Experiment whatever you wish. At the terrifying speed, collision was instant death. But fearless John never bothered about it. He was satisfied with these skills. But it was the matter of just few days before they came. They came in the evening, 2 seagulls with white shining feathers, as pure as starlight. They flew with amazing techniques, with constant formations. Jonathan decided to put them to test. He tried every single technique to outperform them. But yes, they were far superior. John finally surrendered and asked, "Who are you? And what are you doing here?" "John, we came here to take you back to home." "Home? But I had left home earlier. I am an outcasted bird." "That was not home, John. That was your school. You have finished your one school and it's time for another to begin. Will you come with us?" Jonathan gave a last look at the golden seashore and said, "Yes, I will come. I am ready." Above the clouds and in the close formations with the 2 brilliant seagulls, his body was glowing brighter and brighter, wings as smooth as silk. He entered into an entirely different world. One evening on the seashore, Elder Seagull Jiang came to John and said, "I must say, John, you have the rarest qualities. Most of the seagulls at your age came along slowly. They also moved from one world to another without knowing the reason, not knowing where they are headed. It takes almost hundreds of years to get the idea that there is more in life than just eating and fighting. Another hundreds of years to get the basic idea and purpose of living, and then perfection. Same thing holds true for you, but the difference is you chose your next world through what we learn in this world. Learn nothing, the next world will be same as this one." Jonathan took all his courage and asked Jiang, "Jiang, what is heaven? And is this world a heaven?" Jiang smiled as if this question was expected. "Heaven is not a place, not a time, John. It's perfection. The fastest seagull as yours. One particular speed is limit. Perfection is not limit. Set yourself free. Try to fly with the speed of your thoughts. Share the joy, knowledge with everybody you come across. Love the world and then see the difference. Heaven will be right in front of you." Jonathan was amazed. He was determined to search for perfection. So far, he learned a lot of things. He was surely one of the brightest seagulls. Feelings of gratitude towards his fellow seagulls occupied his heart. He wanted to share all the joy and knowledge with all of their old fellow seagulls on earth. There might be another Jonathan just eager to come out of the routine life. I should help him and show the perfection path. He was happy on that day, flying with the speed of thoughts. Suddenly one small bird came across his way. Jonathan started. He was not sure what to do. At this high speed, any turn or curve could have resulted in the fatal injury. Within the fractions of the second, without bothering too much about himself, he took sharp turn and hit himself onto granite wall. Small bird was saved, but Jonathan was lying down, almost unconscious, dusted and grounded. Chiang came, and with affection he said, "My dear John, take a deep breath. As you saved the small bird, it is proved that you are driven by ethics. But there is much more to learn. My dear, as you learn to fly the fastest, you should also learn about the controls. Cheer up, my boy. Shall we start the new lessons? Jonathan nodded. Race to learn had begun again. Have you ever thought about the reason you came into this world? The things that we learn, unlearn, reject, accept, the conscience behind these things. Many times we succumb to the failures. We try to avoid the difficult parts. Always we follow path of least resistance. It is the natural phenomenon. Set some standards and try to achieve them and live life with the satisfaction. Do we really go beyond that? We listen to society, try to be in harmony with the society. But what about self? Why we don't challenge the conventions of the society and find our own path? There is always something better than this existing one, which is perfect. Continuous search of yourself itself is a perfection. This is a salute to Jonathan Livingston Seagull, residing in every one of you in this auditorium. Remember one point: the bird who fly the highest can see the farthest point. So don't limit your challenges, but challenge your limits.
As my predecessor said something in Hindi, I guess I need to say something in Hindi too. I'm not a big poet or anything. I come from Bombay, so my Hindi is also Bombay. And I'll say this. मैं और तुम खेलते हैं